Hey there, you're watching Entertainment Today.
Hey!
Yay! Look, there's not long to go. It's me, Ben Shepherd.
And me, Jenni Falconer.
And we're going to have a look at who's checking in with us today. The classiest lady on TV, obviously apart from that, Jen. Yummy Mummy, Myleen Klass, good morning. She's got a tights right up to her armpits, apparently.
I can't believe she's just had a baby.
That's
Unbelievable.
ridiculous.
Anyway, and once the piano lesson has finished, they won't learn anything.
Check it
Honestly,
out.
it's pointless, David. David Gray will be performing his new song, and Ricky will be revealing his top TV hits, and Mikey will be telling us all about last night's MTV Awards.
That's on demo, isn't it? He's playing the demo, that's what he's doing.
Is that what it
Also, their Foxtrot, is it going to be enough to wow the Strictly Come Dancing judge of the weekend? Lisa Dixon and Matthew Cutler. They were awesome on Saturday night. I was sitting next to her nan in the audience, Maureen. We're going to be talking ballroom tactics a little bit later on.
OK, and also live from Hollywood, it's Ross King.
Looking
Good
sharp.
morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yes, tonight was the night when the Brits showed the Yanks exactly how to do it all out here. Oh, yes. We had none other than the talk of Tinseltown tonight, picking up a BAFTA LA Britannia Award, the beautiful Kate Winslet, and the Queen of the Chat shows out here today. Can you believe it? It was Posh Spice, Victoria Beckham.
Over here in New York, Duran Duran opened their Broadway show, and the Duchess of York hosts a very celeb-packed charity bash. Stay tuned for our exclusive backstage access.
Oh, that's all coming up on today's Entertainment Today.
He got there and he didn't fall over.
Like that, is he right?
All right, Nick. They didn't notice.
OK, kicking off the show, it's our king of showbiz in La La Land with news of some very special awards. Isn't that right, Ross?
It certainly was a very special night out here tonight. It was the BAFTA LA Cunard Britannia Awards, very prestigious awards. This is basically a big fundraising night for BAFTA LA, which of course is the LA wing of BAFTA back there in the UK. Big award ceremony tonight. Loads of superstars. A couple of big surprises as well. Denzel Washington was the man of the hour who got a very special award and was surprised by none other than Julia Roberts. And he really did get a big surprise when she turned up. A whole host of Brits though out in force. We had the Queen as well. She was along there, Helen Mirren. And we also had the Prime Minister himself too. Can you believe it? Yes, Michael Sheen was there. Now, he also wasn't picking up an award this evening, but he was actually hosting the whole event. And when I met up with him just before it all, I asked him, had he actually ever hosted anything at all before?
You know, you turn up at different things and do a few words, but I've never had to do so. Well, that's a lie. I did have to host something once, and it was a fashion show when I was 15 in Upper Cwmtoch in South Wales. And I'm telling you, that was a big night, but I suspect tonight may be even bigger.
And it was a very big night for the beautiful Kate Winslet picking up the British Actress of the Year award. And she had quite a bit to say when she went up there on stage to get her award.
God, it is so nice to attend an award ceremony and know that you're actually going to win. Oh.
Now, how about this for an unlikely couple? You would never have guessed this one. How about Kat Deely and Will Young? They arrived together. I caught them. And I then, of course, had to discover, how did they get together? So now, how did you end up here together tonight? I'm inquiring.
Internet, I think. I was lonely at 2 in the morning.
No, basically Will is performing this evening.
Excellent.
Yeah, he's doing a beautiful song. Tell them
Which
what
you've
you're
obviously already sung to her.
I have,
she knows.
Yeah.
We both sung at each other the other night, actually, Beatles songs.
Yeah, we did for an hour. How? We don't talk about that.
Excellent. News of another famous Brit over there in America, Ross?
Yeah, it's always a great chance for me to do my David Beckham impression because Mrs. Beckham's in the news once again.
Why is she in the news? Well, a couple of things. One, the hair's changed again, back to almost the old days, the old Spice Girl days. Maybe it's getting ready for that tour. But she was on the Ellen Chat show today. And, of course, the Beckhams have been out here since, quite a few months now. Came out here first in August. And so Ellen, when she chatted with Victoria, asked her, had the whole mad media attention, had it sort of died down a bit now?
When we first got here, it was really intense. There was tons of press every single day. And then they kind of figured out that, you know, we're actually quite boring and Britney's far more interesting. And so they go to her house and we don't really go out that much. I mean, we work very hard, we do what we do, but then at the end of the night, we go home to our kids and we're not out rolling out of nightclubs every night. So we are a bit boring for them, I think.
Never. They could never be boring. Ross, I have to say, you're looking very dapper.
I know.
You can go back to the wedding reception now.
It's my other job. I go back to do the tables now. Silver service, my speciality.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Of course, it wasn't just LA where the stars were coming out to play last night. Isn't that right, Sarah?
Absolutely, Ben. Last night, New York played host to a very swanky charity bash in aid of the Sarah Ferguson Foundation. The Dolce Vita attracted a whole host of celebrities, including LL Cool J, Sarah Ferguson, obviously herself, and Natasha Bedingfield. Now, if you wanted to go, it was going to cost you. Tickets didn't come cheap. To get a table for you and your mates, it would set you back $25,000. But for that, you would get treated to a performance by the legend that is Aretha Franklin. Also on the bill was our very own Natasha Bedingfield, and I asked her if she was nervous taking the stage with Aretha Franklin.
I'm glad I'm before her and not after. That's what I'll say. But I think sometimes when you know that someone who you're a big fan of is watching you perform, that can actually raise your game a bit and it makes you perform even better.
Now, in my role as ET's Sex and the City correspondent, I managed to track down Jason Lewis, who of course played Smith in the series, and I had to get some gossip for you.
They're making a movie, apparently, and everybody's in it, so yeah.
And you're in it?
Uh-huh.
Can you tell me any secrets?
Of course not. I wouldn't do that. Come on, that's so easy. I mean, you'd have to at least get a few drinks from me, sweetheart.
Now, as I said, the event was hosted by Sarah Ferguson. She's no stranger to bad press in the past, so I had to ask her what she was making of all the news surrounding Heather Mills.
Everybody needs hope and a second chance, and I think we can judge people too harshly. It's like Britney, we need to support her, not keep judging her. So I'm quite strong on that.
Now, on the other side of town last night, just up on Broadway, Duran Duran opened their 10-night stint at the Barrymore Theatre. This is their Red Carpet Massacre tour, 10 nights on Broadway, performing the whole of their album night after night. So good luck to the boys for that.
Oh, yeah, thanks, man. Good luck to them. In fact, talking of Duran Duran, it does seem that the boys have been hit by our very big ET effect.
That's what happens.
Come on the show, massive success, that's what it is. Last week, they told us about a one-off gig they were playing at the Odeon in Leicester Square. Hoping to play. Well, as it happens, as soon as they announced it, the venue's telephone system broke down and couldn't cope with the volume of calls. So, because of the popular demand, the show is going to have to be rehoused in a larger venue.
Yeah.
And when we find out where, we will let you know. And then we will try and get our tickets for ourselves.
Do you feel a bit responsible for that?
I know.
Rubbish.
Maybe they'll just do all the cinemas in Leicester Square instead of just one.
Do it in the middle of Leicester Square.
There we go.
You see, that's the power of entertainment today. I'm talking of the power. He's here with us now. Michael, the power. Underwood.
What power has he got?
He's got the power to talk to the stars at the MTV Awards.
I like we did. It works. Yeah, it was. It was the MTV Awards last night.
Oh, you got a bit of a husky voice.
I have got a little bit of a husky voice.
Why is that?
Well, there's a reason for that. You'll see later on, actually.
With the Sugar Babes there again. You're trying to be cool.
It was. Singing, trying to impress them with their own songs. Never works.
December brings... Is it because it's Christmas, so everyone wants, to do your Christmas single?
No, it's nothing to do with that, although apparently it's still available. Let's move on. Yeah, last night, it was the European Music Awards in Munich, the 14th Music Awards. Snoop Dogg was the presenter, and there were loads of people. Joss Stone was there. We had Pete Doherty, he turned up as well, and his band as well, Baby Shambles, they were there too. Avril Lavigne was there, she had a great night, more about that in a moment. Also, Dave Grohl, the lead singer of the Foo Fighters, and the Foo Fighters themselves. Also, Shaggy, he loves the MTV Awards.
Is that where you've lost your voice?
That actually is doing that impression, there he is.
Rehearsing backstage.
And Muse as well, the UK's very own, they had a great night as well. Again, I'll tell you more about that in a few moments' time. Now, if you've picked up the papers this morning, you'd be... Well, basically, they've given the impression that it was a great night for Amy Winehouse and for Pete Doherty and that they stole the show. Now, I sat and watched the whole thing last night, and I don't think that's the case, Let's start with Amy
stole
Winehouse.
in a different way.
Well, yeah, I mean, Amy Winehouse's performance, it started off and you're thinking, OK, great, here she goes. And then it started deteriorating really, really quickly into, it's sort of been mumbly, you couldn't make out the words. I mean, take it into yourself and you'll sort of see what I mean. And it's sort of, sometimes they don't even get the words in the right place. And then you're just thinking, she's completely losing this. It's just not happening at all. It's really, really strange. We haven't got it for you just yet, which is strange. So just take my word for it. Oh, here it comes. We have got it now, apparently.
Do you know what? She's singing like I sing that song.
Yeah, and it got worse than that. If you carry on listening to it, it sort of started to deteriorate. It was really upsetting. It's quite disappointing.
But if you're there in the audience and you're right there, then obviously she ended up sort of just singing the melody over the top of it, didn't she? Over the verse and stuff. And it's still part of the atmosphere. And like you said, their dancers and their backing singers were fantastic. This is the great. You carried on the atmosphere, so it probably came across as a very different performance. I think if you're in the audience, you might have not quite got it. But when you're on TV, it's everything sort of there, isn't it? It's sort of right in front of you, and you can hear it, and it just seemed a bit of a... I'm not so sure.
How about Pete Doherty then?
Well, you know what? I love this new song. He sang with his band Baby Shambles. The song is called, he says, Looking Down and Peering Back. Delivery. It's a great song. It wasn't the best performance I've ever seen. Now, I don't know, there might have been some technical difficulties. The sound was a bit off. But it's good to see him. He's obviously enjoying himself. He's there with his band, and he was there for the night. But not the best performance for me on the night.
Were there any decent performances?
No, absolutely. No. Foo Fighters. No, the Foo Fighters were amazing. Now, Dave Grohl, he did a bit of co-presenting from backstage as well. He was fantastic. But he opened the show with his band. Massive light show, as you can see here. It was brilliant. This is what we want. It was the energy. It was the fun. It was really, really cool. Now, you think that might be the moment that stole the show. I think the moment that stole the show was Snoop Dogg. Because, you know what, he's cool, he's a very laid-back guy, as we know, but he was quite happy to throw himself into it. Obviously, he was in Munich. He thought he'd get in some national dress at one point in the show. So here he is in lederhosen. You won't see this very often.
I'm going to get my drink on Munich style.
Wow.
That's smart.
That is impressive, isn't it?
Are they going to be all the rage now?
Look at his, that is a blinged up mic he had.
Isn't it? Oh, his name had his name in diamonds.
So who won what? Is it Avril Lavigne?
Okay, yeah, very quickly. Avril Lavigne picked up 2 awards. She won Most Addictive Single and also Best Solo Artist. And also Muse picked up 2 awards as well. So it was a good night for UK bands because Muse picked up 2.
And Amy Winehouse did get an award, didn't she? She got the
Artist's Choice. So that's, you know, big stars like Rihanna, people like that all nominated her. So in some ways, that's a great way. It was a bit like the Mobos. It wasn't the greatest performance, but she won this fantastic award. So, you know.
She's good. Her album's brilliant as well. So
always a mix with Amy Winehouse.
It is indeed. Well, wise words from Michael there. Anyway, thank you very much. That's it for part 1. Still to come this morning, Myleen Klass and David Green will be performing.
Just never told us why he's got a husky voice.
It's coming up.
Okay. Alicia Dixon is going to be here. Her Strictly Come Dancing partner Matthew Cutler are going to be joining us, and TV's Richard Arnold. We'll see you in 3.
Throughout the day, your body uses up nutrients. So that's why we took juice from a stack of tasty fruit, some extra vitamins, carefully blended them all together, and came up with Nutri Top Up. It simply tops you up with selected nutrients. So now you and your family can top up with more of the good stuff you need. Simple. Nutri Top Up from Minute Maid. Helps you keep healthy. Simple.
Did you try to stop smoking for your kids? Or was it for your health? Maybe for your partner? Or simply for yourself? Whatever your reason for wanting to quit smoking, visit your local NHS Stop Smoking service or GP practice about new ways for you to quit. The moment you ask could be the moment you stop.
Bread, the stuff of life. If you've got staff who know how to make it. I like bakers better when they're trained. When they can make dough from scratch, not just heat it up. And bake different types of bread, fresh, on the premises. There was a time you could get that on almost every street. On this one, you still can.
Every day, in over 250 stores, Morrison's make and prepare more food than any other supermarket.
After Vic's first offence, you can look forward to knowing your cold might never develop.
I thought love was only true in fairy tales, meant for someone else, but not for me. And then I saw your
So before a cold has the chance to take hold,
I'm a believer.
Use Vic's first offence to attack the cold virus where it starts and help stop it developing. Vicks. We start with solutions, not problems.
Finally releasing from the Disney Vault, experience the music and the fun.
Crazy.
For the first time on 2-disc Disney DVD.
Yeah, man.
Now brilliantly restored with enhanced picture and sound.
You better believe it.
The Jungle Book Platinum Edition swinging onto Disney DVD Monday.
Introducing the Stride to Ride Lion. He steadies the first steps. As your baby grows, he's the perfect friend to take along for a ride. Stride to Ride Lion for your little cub. Babies will love to play, giggle and grow with the kicking, bobbing Jim and the Stride to Ride Lion, only from Fisher-Price.
Without glasses or lenses, you could live your life to the extreme. Laser treatment from £395 per eye could transform your world. Optimax has treated more people in the UK than any other clinic. Using qualified expert eye surgeons, Optimax is one of the most experienced laser eye specialists. Interest-free credit is available. Fixed prices include lifetime specialist aftercare. Call now for your free information pack, or to arrange your free doctor's consultation, call 0845 408 5474 for laser eye treatment from £395. Live life to the max. Optimax.co.uk.
Later, Kings of Comedy Paul Whitehouse and John Thompson on a Fast Show reunion, Suit You Sir. Ben Elton reveals his visions of the future. Jade Goody on her struggle to beat an addiction to slimming pills. And from Celine Dion to Chaka Khan, Alison Hammond auditions for Saturday Night Divas. This morning, 10:30.
Hello, I'm Miles. I'm Graham.
Entertainment Today. Brought to you by The Holiday on DVD.
Perfect.
OK, welcome back. You're watching Entertainment Today, and still to come this morning, former Jungle Babe Myleen Klass and future Jungle... Why are you looking at me?
Do what you just did. We were just reminiscing about Wackaday.
We're wide awake. Yeah.
Yes.
If only.
Yeah.
If only, yeah, indeed.
We were just talking about I'm a Celebrity and who could go in, and we were saying, I wonder if Timmy Mallet will make it.
Is he going to
get
to the starting lineup? Finally going to get in there because he's had a couple of good holidays down under being on the reserve list, hasn't he? I'm TV's Richard Arnold, by the way, for those of you who just joined us.
Are you going in the jungle?
Would you be on it?
Have you been approached to be on any of these reality TV shows?
Actually, the first year I was in the jungle, and I got
first year
down to almost like the first, 10 or whatever it was. And I actually thought, somewhat naively back then, it was going to be like Survivor, and I imagine me standing on the log in blistering heat. Which would be infinitely more pleasurable than doing this. For like 24 hours. But of course, then it all turned out that it was actually all about the ego.
So did you say no?
I didn't make the cut. But in they asked me the second year running, and I said no, I wouldn't do it.
But last year when I did Only Fools and Horses, your exact quote was, "I would never do a reality show."
No, it wasn't that at all.
And I was like, hang on a minute.
I said I wouldn't do the fly on the wall. I wouldn't do the fly on the wall element, but 16 hands of rippling flesh between your legs is no bad thing. We'll move swiftly on that note.
How did you do it?
How did we manage to do it? I want to talk Walford now. It's a big week for EastEnders, of course. They got the NTA award for the best soap opera. Humble beginnings, though, some of them have come from. I wonder if you can recognise a current EastEnders star in this particular bit of vintage footage from E.T. of old.
Duncan.
The eagle-eyed. You recognise Duncan? I know, that's good. That was only a year ago, so start off at 10. But I wonder if you do recognise her. Let's take another look at it. The lovely Rita.
On the right there?
Yeah, look, it's Roxy.
She's going to hate me, because I said, when are you coming on the show? And she went, I've been on before. I was on supporting Duncan. So sorry, Rita, for telling everyone about it.
So we dug it out. That's fantastic.
We love you, and we do want you to come on the show.
Yeah, absolutely. The Mitchell sisters are cracking. Can you believe it? 25 years since Channel 4 started, 1982. I know it's all over the papers today that Richard and Judy are giving up live television, or at least Judy is, as a pair.
They're making way for us, aren't they?
Yeah, making way for you. Tea Time Channel 4. Make a bid for that now. My big fat anniversary quiz is all about Channel 4. I remember when it started, actually, 1982, I was drinking Pepsi, family packet of crisps, obviously, Pepsi in one of those glasses you got free from the petrol station.
Brilliant.
Still sucking my thumb. I was 13. Take a look.
Now, I'm presuming you've come up with some pub quiz team names. Alan, Jack, anything?
Well, we thought of Cardies. Did you get it?
Cardies?
Yes.
I quite like the Cardies.
And D. Cardies. The Cardies. And then Well, I said that to you earlier, and you sort of looked at me as if that was rubbish. Yeah. So I then said to you, well, what would you have said? And you immediately said, carjack.
Which is better.
Evidently better.
But you look lovely together. You look 3 drinks away from a civil partnership.
There you go. All the greats from yesteryear and today on Channel 4. We've got a new show from the Bowens. It's called, and by that I mean Larry Llewellyn Bowen, him of the foppish sleeves, etc., and collars, To the Manor Bowen. Just see how they did that? Brilliant. Those of us who remember To the Manor Bowen from the 80s, of course. Basically, him and his family are ensconced in their Gloucestershire mansion, and they're giving their own derelict manor house a makeover. He will not be calling in the likes of Carol Smiley, no doubt, after all the sticky back, no MDF and sticky back plastic escapades. On said show, but there you go. That's on Living TV, not the gem on Living TV that Kath and Kim is clearly. But
started last night. Do you know they got swamped out in the floods as well? Though they had real problems.
Yeah,
with the floods.
they did have a lot of trouble, didn't they? Yes,
so it's going to be interesting to see that. Richard, thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome, dolls. Thanks very much. It's been great.
Oh, no problem. That's my Australia.
Okay, we were talking. I'm a Celebrity just a minute ago, but of course. It's getting excited. We're getting excited, aren't we?
Yeah, exactly. Every year, GNTV sends one of us to the jungle to cover the show, and this year, Michael Underwood has requested to get away from us.
I think that's exactly what it is. Obviously, this being ET, putting your name forward isn't enough. We decided that Michael needed to have a few jungle challenges to see if he's really up to the job.
So, want me to prepare for the Australian outback today? Not a problem. And don't think this is going to be one of those cork hat, inflatable crocodile, Australian bushman outfit things. Oh no, I'm going to be taking this very seriously. Actually, who am I kidding? I need to know how to speak the lingo. I need to to blend in as best I can.
You can use it night time, in the morning, whenever you want. It's just like, there you go.
Great.
There's a kangaroo loose in the top paddock.
That's right. So this is just not quite right. There's a few rocks tumbling around in there.
Okay, I like that one.
For all the female viewers out there, if you've got a good body and a rough head, you'll be commonly known as a prawn.
I'm not quite sure. Dunny.
Yeah, if you find out, let us know.
Do you just have a net at each end, you just kick a ball around?
No, you guys roll on the ground when someone sneezes on you, but this is really going to take a bit of toughening up. It's really going to make you stronger and more ready for your bush experience.
Okay, just a little bit of pain, but I'm through it now. Next challenge. Thank you. Be prepared, the jungle can get very wet. What? It's Australia. Come on, it's boiling hot over there. If I can deal with the rain in England, I can deal with a little bit of water over in Australia. You see, that was a problem. Good on you,
and boy, when it gets hot, it gets really, really hot.
Do you know what? I've been kicked, drenched and steamed more than the broccoli in the GMTV canteen, and trust me, that is saying something. I dread to think what I've got lined up for lunch. The celebs in the jungle, they don't get a choice, so I think it's only fair that I don't get one either. So just bring on the dishes.
Your starter is crocodile.
I feel bad, but you are inflatable. Actually, that's lovely. Right then, this is the main course. We've got, this is kangaroo, which I think looks lovely, and that is a love bug salad. Look at him. Can you see that? That is what they want to put down my mouth, like that. Yeah. Oh, wow. That will be a scorpion. Do you know what? I'd love to have some more, but I am absolutely stuffed. Do you know what it's like? Too much crocodile, too much kangaroo, just one too many locusts. Before you know it, pot belly. That'd be nice. I'm just gonna sit back, relax, and drink about 8 pints of water.
Congratulations. That means that you have
officially
completed
passed
the challenge, so we are happy for you to go to us. The thing is, you are going to have to complete challenge to come back again.
I was going to say, that's going to be more tricky, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Who do you think's going to go with? Where's the smart money in terms of who's going?
Do you know, there's some great names involved. I mean, obviously, some names aren't going to happen. I'd love to see Paris Hilton. That's a name that's been thrown around. Surely not Paris. Ingrid Tarrant. You know, it would kick off if she was in the jungle. Yeah. That's going to be good. Richard Fairbrass. Do you remember him? Right, said Fred.
Do we remember him?
Christopher Biggins. Now, I've heard a rumour this could be pretty strong, this one, Christopher Biggins. Also, Katie Hopkins as well. Do you remember from The Apprentice?
Yes, she walked out.
Ooh. Janice Dickinson.
I
love this one.
I would love that.
Brilliant. Gene Simmons. Look at that. You remember him?
That man's got a tongue.
Yeah, apparently. And also Keith Duffy. Could pop Keith Duffy in, or maybe Barry Humphries. Look at that.
They always have an Aussie in there, don't
they? They do have an Aussie.
So he could be him that time round. Also, I heard MC Hammer. I would love to see MC Hammer in there.
Kirsten Davis, there's been loads of different names.
MC Hammer would have to take his entourage in there.
Tons and tons.
Gary Lucy?
Gary Lucy's been mentioned
He's
as well.
busy though, isn't he? He's still in the bill.
It doesn't matter, they only needed 3 weeks off, don't they?
True. Are you prepared for this though? I mean, into the intense heat.
Because you two have both been, haven't you? You've both done this before.
So.
Been there, done that, you know.
Yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to it. Never been to Australia before, so yeah. It's going to be interesting, I'm sure.
You haven't actually got through immigration yet. There could be a problem.
I know, this is the problem. The water goes the wrong way.
24-hour flight's going to kill me.
Have you bought a little present for Jenny?
I did. Look, we can just look at this, Jenny. You can have this. I don't know whether you can see this, but I brought one of the bugs for you, which I think you're going to love. You're going to absolutely
love. What was that
there
one?
He is. Look at that. Can you see him there? There you go.
Go on, have a quick bite. Prove us that it's edible.
Jenny's literally... OK, I'll put it away. It's gone.
I can't... See, when the show, when those witchy grubs, I actually have to leave the room because
you can't bear it.
Let's leave it. Bring on something beautiful. There you go. Look, let's get rid of the horrible things.
Off you go, then. OK, someone who knows all about jungle survival is, of course, last year's runner-up, Myleen Klass. Come on in. Is she there? Is she there?
It's a bit of a jungle challenge to get on.
Hello.
Hello. It's flown by since last year, hasn't
Oh,
it?
I'm insanely jealous. I can't believe it's been a year. I want to go back.
Were you this excited before you went out there, though?
I was sick with nerves. I was really nervous because I didn't know what to expect, and I didn't know how hot or how wet it was going to be. I didn't know what to expect at all, actually.
See, but you got the long straw because you never had to do the eating the bugs.
Well, I was just saying before, weren't we? I was saying that I was walking around the jungle going, oh, I don't mind eating the bugs. I eat the bugs.
Let's have a go, then. Because saved some for you. There's a locust.
You know,
have a little bite.
You don't
there you go.
have to. You don't have
Go on, have a little bite.
Just say no. Just say
Which
no.
one?
Well, that's the locust, isn't it, Michael? Talk us through.
Save us that one, then. I'll go for that one.
Well, go on, go for it. You can have it now. It's much more fun if you do it live. Because then the nation...
I won't go with my coffee.
There you go.
There you go. How's that?
What's that flavoured one?
I don't know. It's quite spicy, actually, that one.
That could
That's
be
what it is.
eating
Yeah,
just
it
a
is.
finger that you're tasting.
See,
you would have been up for it, wouldn't you?
Because every year the person that eats the bugs wins.
I don't mind eating the bugs, it's the being covered in bugs.
Oh, yeah, you did
Because
that.
I think that somewhere around the world someone's going to eat that, so it's OK.
Yeah, of course.
So it's mind over matter.
Well, yeah, but then what Matt Willis actually went through and eating the kangaroo...
Nasty. He did really
bottom.
well. He did so well.
And that's something that's haunted him ever since, because it's all anybody ever wants to talk about.
But you do want to know what it tastes like, I suppose.
Would you have eaten that if they'd given you that to eat?
I suppose, and for a penny.
Wow. You have to do it, don't you, really?
There you go, she's a woman.
But it is true, the person that eats those things wins, like Carol Thatcher, Kerry Katona, Phil Tufnell, Matt Willis, they eat those, all of it.
Have you seen the flaw in the whole format?
Yeah, so, yeah, there's a little secret there, isn't
So
there?
you're going to be our correspondent this year, aren't you, for GMTV?
I'm so excited. It's great.
And all that. Sort of, what are your top tips for all the guys that'll be sitting at home? We don't know who they are just yet, unfortunately.
No.
Watching and thinking,
So
how am I
I've
going to
got
survive?
Do you know, it does smell, actually. Close it.
What the tips? I think if you're going to go, just embrace it. It's such an incredible opportunity. It's the one time you get to turn your phone off. It's the one time that you're just literally answering to yourself. Because think about it, during the rest of your life, you ring your mum, you ring your partner, you ring your manager, you ring your friends. Everyone's got their little tidbits of advice to give to you. But it's the one time you're like, what would I do in this situation? And it can be really, really liberating.
Is that why you had so many showers?
And I just want to stay clean.
So you'll be doing that here. Michael will be our Australia
That's
correspondent,
right.
and you'll be in here talking about it as well. But in the meantime, you are busy anyway because you're doing Saturday Night Divas, which is out tomorrow night.
I am, yes. And that was pretty incredible. That's what you need. One of the divas in the jungle. Just sort them all out.
Now, surely working on a show like Saturday Night Divas, you pick up some diva traits. Come on. Did you learn anything from J-Lo or from Celine? Did you learn about entourage?
I actually thought... now, the entourages were funny because we literally had enough to fill the entire audience. Obviously, with how many divas there were, everyone had their entourage. But they were lovely. And it is true, the bigger the diva, the nicer they are. They were so professional. Really,
How
really
about the
lovely.
riders? Come on, what were the strange riders?
I didn't hear anything, like I said before, about pink poodles or anything, but I heard somebody say they wanted onions on their salad and they must be red. And I was like...
Red onions on your salad.
Who was that? Who was that?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
That was that Celine Dion, wasn't it? Celine Dion, I've heard she likes an onion.
Oh, indeed. But it is all good for a good cause as well.
It's for a great cause. Obviously, it's been Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but at the same time, the audience that came along, they were fundraisers, and it was their way of saying thank you. But at the same time, it's celebration of the sisterhood. It was the divas just rocking the place.
And you got to play piano with Chaka Khan.
I played the piano with Chaka Khan because I mean, you've got Soul Diva there, and then you've got got new diva, Leona Lewis, who was phenomenal. She literally brought the house down. You got Girls Aloud diva, diva in multiples. So it was fantastic, and I'm telling you, it's time to grab your hairbrush and sing into it on Saturday night.
They weren't just short of a pianist, and they thought, Myleen, you can't sit in, can you?
You wouldn't just fill in. I hope not. No, they gave me the call, and I did my practice, and it was, my 15-year-old self would not have believed it.
Brilliant.
In fairness.
Awesome.
Well, it has been a really great year for you, and your mum as well. It's unbelievable.
I'm a mummy. Yeah.
Which is the best thing of all.
I had a fringe cut to hide the circles.
I thought you had a fringe cut because you got hold of it and pulled a load out.
no, in fairness, she's been so good. Really, really good. Best thing in the world.
Well, it's lovely to see you. Good luck with the show, which is on this weekend.
Good luck to both of you in Australia.
Yeah.
Well, you in Australia and you with the show and on
the early mornings.
Well.
Thank you very much.
OK, we've got to take a quick break right now, but stay tuned because in part 3 we have David Gray performing.
And Strictly Come Dancing is Alicia Dixon and Matthew Cutler chatting tactics for Saturday night show. That's all coming up after the break.
Don't eat it.
Right, what's your number? One more second. OK, go ahead. You know what? Hold on for it. All right.
Need an easier way to get office supplies? Use your Easy button. Staples. From pens to printers, we have all the tools you need to make running your office easier. Staples. That was easy.
There are 10 billion good bacteria in every bottle to support your body's defences. No wonder Danone Actimel is Britain's favourite probiotic.
Danone. I love you. In the pursuit of excellence, there is always room for improvement. It's the same for my hair color. Excellence Creme from L'Oreal is now even better. This little comb is big news. Why? It's easier to apply, giving you even color from root to tip. My color looks truly natural. As for its famous protection, now there's even more. My hair is conditioned, it feels so soft, and not a gray in sight. New improved Excellence Creme from L'Oreal Paris. I love you. It's the hair color that makes me feel younger. We're worth it.
At Morrison's, you can now buy any of these spirits for just £8 each. That's neat. Morrison's, savings for you.
Isn't it annoying when things aren't complete? Especially when you've got all the symptoms of cold and flu. That's why we've created new Lemsip Max Strength All-in-One, our most complete remedy ever. So, when you're suffering from a chesty cough, headache, fever, blocked nose, or sore throat, Lemsip Max All-in-One gives you all the help you need. New Lemsip Max All-in-One, our most complete remedy ever.
This is not just any tea. This is 100% natural, delicious PG Tips tea.
Emea Menopause and Silhouette. After all, it's only natural for a woman to want to look good. Emea Menopause and Silhouette, for the time of your life.
Come into Comet this Christmas for great low prices. Save £200 on this Samsung stainless steel USA-style fridge freezer now, only $699. And our lowest ever priced HP wireless laptop with 1 gig of memory for only $349. Comet. We live electricals.
More speed!
When pain strikes, don't waste time going to anywhere but the source of pain. Nurofen Express targets pain twice as fast as standard Nurofen tablets, providing relief precisely where it's needed. Nurofen Express targets pain twice as fast.
Together Again, the new album from Daniel O'Donnell and Mary Duff. 15 classic tracks and a free 8-track DVD. Together Again, from Daniel O'Donnell and Mary Duff. Out now.
This Saturday, it's a triple rollover. It's a real big un, and the £18 million jackpot must be won.
A is for apple, F is for friends, T is for tickle, E is for end, R is for robot, and N is for nose, O is for octopus, and owl, we love those. N is for noon, as in afternoon shows.
Afternoons, weekdays after lunch from 1:30 on the CITV channel.
Hello. I'm Miles.
I'm Graham.
Entertainment Today. Brought to you by The Holiday on DVD.
Perfect.
Welcome back. You're watching ET. It's still to come this morning. Strictly Come Dancing's Alicia Dixson and her dance partner Matthew Cutler.
First, though, 7 years ago, David Gray burst onto the music scene. Since then, he's sold 12 million albums, got a mantelpiece full of awards, featured on many movie soundtracks, and played football in front of 72,000 at Old Trafford.
Whatever.
Anyway, that's the exciting one, you see. That's the one he got excited about.
OK, all right, whatever then. Anyway, it's been a couple of years since we last heard from him, but we're glad to see he's back with a greatest hits album, which features 2 new tunes, Destroyer and You're the World to Me, which he's going to perform right here for you now.
Started talking and the line went dead. Never heard a single word you said. Baby, I said I get my ride out. Every day you hit my side out. Baby, baby, you're the world to me. I woke up, the room was cold, looking tired and feeling old, cursing all the changes of the same. The more I cursed into the flood, the less it seemed to do me good. The clearer came my mind, then I could say, baby, baby, you're the world to me. Yeah.
Thank you very much, David. Good to see you performing and singing absolutely live this morning.
I know, my goodness.
Sure you can
Michael
talk.
wouldn't have been able to do
shocking.
that.
There you go. You're the World to Me is released on Monday. That's great.
Thank you very much for that. OK, now it's the 5th week of the 5th series of Strictly Come Dancing, and our next guests have been wowing the judges since they first took to the floor. It is, of course, Alicia Dixson and her dance partner, Matthew Cutler, and here's their Strictly story so far.
Doing Strictly Come Dancing for me is living out a childhood dream. It is my crash course in professional dancing.
Sexy,
oh, that was
raunchy,
gorgeous gazelle.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Oh!
A lovely dress is a pity they didn't have time to finish it.
Alicia, you're rocking, you're rolling, you're jiving, you're shaking your tail.
We have to stop meeting like this.
And Alicia are here now. Hello.
The American Smooth. What a great dance.
fun dance.
Was that the one you were looking forward to doing? Did you know much about that one before you started?
Well, I was really looking forward to doing every single dance, but I think the ballroom's just been more of a challenge for me because I'm not allowed to wiggle my hips.
Yeah, we always tend to kind of feel like,
Yeah, so the ballroom's definitely the harder ones for me, but actually, once you nail them or once you get to a point in training where you're feeling the dance, you fall in love with it.
Yeah.
You look forward to performing it on Saturday.
So what's this week?
It's a foxtrot this week.
No. What does that mean?
This is
slow.
It means
another ballroom dance, another kind of quiet, elegant style again. So
right, okay.
But is this considered to be one of the hardest of the ballroom dances to learn?
Yeah, it's because it's so technical and you really want two bodies moving as one with no bumps and lumps and things.
Lovely.
So it's definitely one of the.
Is this you practicing for the foxtrot?
Yeah.
Look, I'm clueless with which dance is which.
So the fox and the footwork in the foxtrot, I imagine, is going to be very important.
There's lots of kind of heel drags and heel leads and toes, and that's there's so much to cram in a week, and that's what kind of almost cripples you a little bit at the beginning of the week.
Because you have to battle to get through. No gain, that's what they say.
And how have you found the foxtrot then? How's it looking for tomorrow night?
Well, Monday and Tuesday I was a nightmare. I just moaned all day. Like, couldn't get it.
Are you getting tired as well, or is it different?
No, I'm not tired. I love the whole physical side of it. I've got lots of energy, so that's always a bonus. But I just struggle to understand the dance. But I am getting better with it now, aren't I?
No, it's kind of almost ready now. Now we just want to get out there and do it.
It's got another day of rehearsal.
When you train, what kind of hours are you doing?
As many as we can, really. 5-6 hours a day. Trying
to get him to do Sundays as well, but he's not having it.
I need that day to kind of recharge a bit.
Well, because you never feel like you've done enough. You know, no matter how much you train, you always feel you could do better if you had more time.
Yeah. Do you get nervous going? Because I know that when you were in Mystique and stuff, you're used to performing in front of large groups of people. Do you get nervous then doing this, or is it easier for you?
Well, with the girls, I was in my comfort zone. So this, I feel like, you know, a small fish in a big pond, and I really feel out of my depth. So yeah, before we go on, the hands start sweating. I genuinely get really nervous. I think everybody does, and it's like it's a real buzz though backstage.
Yeah. I think it's been established that I think the standard from day one has been higher than it has been over the last few series, and it's just getting higher. You guys got the highest score as well so far in the series. You got a massive score as well.
Matt and Flavia got the same score, didn't they, last week as well?
But that's got to be. You kind of set the benchmark there, and you kind of think, okay, if I'm going to do better. If I think that we're getting better, then I want to beat that score, right?
Yeah, for me, I definitely want to beat that score and try and be at the top every week. That's kind of my goal.
He worries about that more than I do.
Really?
Out of curiosity, is there kind of competition? I know that everyone plays down the celebs, so oh no, we're not competitive, we're just having fun. But from the dancers' point of view, you're all there every year. Do you get competitive? Well, you don't want Brendan to win, do you?
Of course not. He won't win. It's very silly. No, of course, we want to. All of us want to win, and we want to try and get there anyhow we can.
Is that why Gabby's partner was in tears last week? Because I couldn't believe it. I mean, obviously it was.
Everyone was shocked about that, believe me.
Yeah, but he was crying. I mean, that was
because he's got a passion for dance. I think that's what the key is here. If you've got a passion and you love it, you don't want it to end. That's all it is.
I think Gabby was saying to him, thank you so much, and really being nice to him. And I think you work so hard and it's so intense. And I think you just kind of, you just get sucked in by it all.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not a relief then.
I was speaking to Matt
well, it depends how far you go.
And he said he's really got toned up. Have you noticed a massive difference?
I'm waiting for that.
You're not working hard enough.
I like my food too much, Jen.
You're in great shape anyway, that's probably
You get your Sundays in and then the abs will come.
Exactly.
And I was sitting next to your nan last weekend and she was nervous. Who's coming in this weekend?
My other nan's coming this weekend and my sister.
Excellent.
It's like a nan's dream, this, isn't it?
Absolutely
is.
Possibly
well, look, good luck this Saturday.
Thank you.
Because our loyalties are kind of touring, aren't
they? But you'll be great. You're great last week.
We love cake too, though, by the way.
She's a real cake.
That is it. That's all from us this week.
Yeah, thank you very much for joining us, and a huge thanks to our guests, Alicia and Matthew. Best luck for tomorrow.
David,
Myleen, looking forward to the show.
Mikey and Ricky.
Yeah, and David, good luck with the single. It's out on Monday.
Absolutely. And we'll see you all soon.
See you next week. Bye-bye.